Alright, I've wanted to make this video for a while, and no, this is not a hate video because I don't do those. I don't care about that. This is an educational video. This video is going to talk about chasing dyno numbers and faking dyno numbers. Both of those drive me crazy. So anyways, what is chasing a dyno number? That is where you take a car like this wonderful CTSV here, and then you go to like 17 different shops trying to get a power number out of it. And then you get the internet rumors of so-and-so's dyno's low and so-and-so's dyno's high and all this shenanigans. Yeah, I don't know, man. Just dyno your car. That's what it makes. No reason to fiddle around with it. Number two, faking a dyno. Man, I don't know how this trend got started, but it's super annoying. One of which, almost to the extreme, is pretty funny. I work for ProCharger. Most everybody knows that. Love the place, love the blowers. I recently was given a dyno graph by someone for one of our blowers, small little blower, and said, hey, look at all this power I made. The number he showed to the rear wheels was physically impossible to get that much air through that supercharger. So clearly, something's amiss, dyno wasn't real. How does that happen, you ask? Pretty simple. And we're gonna make this little video here and show you how that's happened. So I'm gonna jump in this CTSV and we're gonna do a hit real quick. We've actually done like 12 hits on this thing, so she's nice and warm. Very consistent car though, so a good car to use for this test. Okay, just made a hit. Where are we at? 639. This car, 639, 638, that's what she does. All right, cool. So, what we're gonna do now is we're not gonna change anything. I'm gonna get in here and I'm gonna load the tune that makes some more horsepower in this car. Nope, I'm actually not gonna do that. I'm gonna take the phone and I'm gonna let Chad take over. So watch Chad. Chad's just gonna stand over here and he's gonna hold this little thing that's connected to the dyno jet. See that little thing there? Yep, okay, cool. Now I'm gonna jump in here while Chad's holding that. Start this car back up. That's funny, all right. Ugh, it's kind of hard to do. So he's still doing some stuff over there. Turn off the traction control. Alright, traction control off. And we all know CTSVs really don't like to be back-to-back dynoed because that roots blower, you know, it's got heat soak. So, let's see, she should lose power, right? Okay, jumping out, let's see where we're at. Oh my gosh, we just picked up 30 some horsepower, right?
Yeah.
Man, look at that, torque's up all the way across the board, horsepower's looking good. That is amazing. Oh wait, we just back to CTSV. That doesn't happen, people. Another thing we didn't talk about when you're chasing numbers and you go from one dyno to the next dyno. Nobody looks at that. make sure you have the same correction factor on, make sure you have the same smoothing factor on, because those are a big thing that dictates these numbers. So now we're actually going to do something a little funky, and let's just see if we can really make this CTSV take a dive bomb in power. This is a calibrated ice pack here, and we're going to go ahead and stick that sensor on it while we thank our sponsors. I'm just kidding, we don't have any sponsors, but the fan is on it, so you know she should be cooling down. So in this sense, she should be making more power. We're going to pull up the data here. All right, so humidity, we dropping in temperature yet?
Starting to.
All right, it's going to be a little slow. So if you want to end the video now, I totally understand, because I'm pretty sure the point has been made. But we're gonna wait just a moment here while this bad boy cools down. And I know a couple of you might actually stay to the end, and you're like, man, let's see how bad the power gets. There we go, 72, just starting 71. So, anyways, that's the deal. Again, not a hate video. I don't do that. Just kind of an educational video that you kind of, there's sometimes some numbers are a little too good to be true. And if you think your numbers are too good to be true, here, Chad, you want to take the phone here? Basically this, if you know what your car weighs and you know the horsepower you got on your dyno sheet, then you know at the track what kind of mile per hour it should run. If it doesn't run anywhere close to that mile per hour, chances are this happened. So if the car supposedly makes 800 horsepower but traps 129, something's either not going right or the number was askew. So, I don't know, we're down to 67 degrees. You want to give it a whirl?
Sure.
That's 10 degrees.
Yeah, and it's dropping down. I've been having to hold my hand a little bit different on it.
All right, well, I don't think anybody wants to sit here for a half an hour waiting for it to drop more, but dang! It looks like we loaded the tune that took out 60 horsepower. No, we didn't do that. So there you go. 3 dynos, same car, same tune, with a 60, I don't know, almost 60 horsepower variance. All the way across the board. So the reason why this is important, some shops might have this sitting on top of this. It gets hot. Other shops have it somewhere where there's a ton of air blowing on it. All of that matters, and it matters here. I'm not saying it's bad where shops are putting these, but it has to be consistent. So most shops don't move this thing. It's mounted, it doesn't go anywhere. So all I'm trying to prove the point is, if you got somebody that has it in a slightly incorrect area and you have someone that mounts it in the correct area, those dyno numbers will vary. And you've seen how much they can vary and how little it takes. So that's it, educational video. Don't chase dyno numbers, that's weird, almost as weird as ghost cams, and don't fake dyno numbers, okay?